show sponsor is the Salvation Army. So last week, Trevor and I went to Canadian Tire from 6 to 8, and we stood at the exit there with our little Salvation Army giving thing. And so I used to, interesting as I was doing that, I thought to myself, 5 years ago, even less than that, I would never be caught doing that. I would be way too embarrassed doing that for some reason.
What's embarrassing or would have been embarrassing about it to you?
Yeah, I was talking to Trevor about it, and I couldn't really come to a conclusion on it. I think maybe I looked down on the Salvation Army, I think, for a long time. I was like a bad church. Okay. Just growing up, I always kind of thought that. Maybe I thought because they were just only helping people and they had no theology or whatever. I don't know why I came to that conclusion. So
have you ever been to the Salvation Army Church?
No.
Or done some homework?
No.
Okay, those are all preconceived ideas that were false.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so Trevor asked me to do that and learning about it, like how much money they bring in. So they bring in like, I think $250,000 here in the Valley, and that all goes to like meals and actually like genuinely helps people. And so I actually learned that it was a super good cause and something I looked down on before, because I don't know if I walked out Save on Foods and I seen that person, and I was just like, what are you doing getting some change? Like, I don't know. I just looked down on it. But,
very interesting.
And, but I found out, it's a great organization. And so show sponsor, if you guys are leaving a store wherever you live and you see them, give them some money. It goes to a good cause.
They have the tap option. I think this year is the first time.
Tap
it's
option,
wild.
No, I think last year too.
You don't even need the cash. You can just put it on credit.
They had 20, 10, and 5. So like I was telling people, I said the 20 one works the best and the 5 one barely works. You have to tap it a couple of times. We're still better that way.
Okay, you're selling pretty hard there.
That was funny too. You make eye contact with people as they're walking out, much higher chance they're gonna give. But if me and Trevor were talking to each other,
they just blew right past you.
Blew right past, yeah. So
okay, did you start any awkward conversations with people?
Most awkward I got was the one guy that was getting the buggy carts everywhere. We said Merry Christmas to him like 20 times.
Okay, so you didn't put anybody on the spot, and
no,
like Gary, I would have said, "Hey, you look pretty wealthy," or I would have known someone who was wealthy and just really read him a sermon. No, none of that.
What I thought was interesting was it was more the people that looked poor that were giving.
Okay, actually,
yeah.
Okay, of course, outward appearances mean nothing. They could
all the rich one had their hands full, right, with all the stuff. No.
Big carts full of stuff. Maybe they just have big families.
All right.
My mother-in-law counts all the money for the Salvation Army.
Oh, okay.
For the kettles, yeah.
I used to count all the money with my dad.
She gets paid just by taking a tenth.
So my dad always get paid by at the walking out of church. They're the boxes,
yeah,
and that's where people would put cash in. Mm-hmm. And so on Mondays, the dad would have a big bag of cash and all loonies and toonies and some bills. And
do they still get paid that way?
I think I think after COVID it changed.
Okay.
I think people still can. I'm not sure, but
okay.
And that's how he always got paid.
Interesting way.
It was fun when the elders and deacons walked out. They walked out before everyone else, so you could hear if they were giving loonies and toonies or a bill. Because you could hear the clunks. So I was like, that guy liked the sermon, that guy didn't like the sermon. I would make stories in my head. It was the kid, right?
Most things in your head.
Have fun.
Yeah. Interesting way to get paid, eh? Just based on people's generosity that week or whether people gave. Talk about living by faith. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, if you're
healthy.
every week, I'm assuming you got the same. I never knew how much you made, but
it would really vary.
I don't think it varied that much. You have almost the same people going to church every single week. Most people will give the same thing. It's got like a habit.
Okay. I feel like it's way different today, where it's even like if you were a real estate agent and you were tithing on, like, just for the sake of argument, you were tithing on whatever you gave, and you gave 10%, and 1 year your commission could be literally be twice as much, right? So your donation.
Yeah, I think people just go get like a roll of toonies or
and it's that type of giving where it's pretty a token amount or whatever.
Yeah.
Not necessarily be.
Yeah. I'm assuming I never gave my dad anything, but some droplies I think I put in the box.
Yeah, well, he still gave you a lot of good sermons considering you never gave any money, so probably owe him a few bucks.
Okay, I want to talk about something else. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help a lot in creating more content, improving the quality of the content, putting the production value, getting more guests on, and me being able to spend more time and energy towards it. So if you're interested in doing that, you can click up here and it'll take you to a support page. But you can also subscribe to the podcast by clicking over here and doing that. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one.